हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल यूट्यूब डीमिस्टिफाइड। एंड चलिए शुरू करते हैं आज के द हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर एनालिसिस के साथ फॉर द 24th of May 2023। सो ऑफ कोर्स आज का दिन थोड़ा है खास क्योंकि आज का दिन बट यस यूपीएससी एग्जामिनेशन के रिजल्ट्स बाहर आ गए हैं एंड सरप्राइजिंगली नॉट शॉकिंग मतलब again this year 3 women have topped, so congratulations to all those who cleared. Okay, let's move ahead with the news. Congress state units vary of backing up. The Congress party that is in the different states, they are worried that support will be to the Aam Aadmi Party. Okay. In Karnataka also, the Chief Minister is Siddharamaiah and the Deputy Chief Minister is Shiv Kumar, and Shiv Kumar was the people's choice and Siddharamaiah was the party's choice. Not that Siddharamaiah was not the party's choice, but yes, both of them had a very close competition going on. So one is the Chief Minister and another is the Deputy Chief Minister. The Congress in Karnataka must now focus on governance. So of course, after the win has been, after they have won, the Congress in Karnataka is still struggling to resolve its numerous inner power tussles after having reconciled the claim of its key leader. तो मैंने जैसे आपको हमने यही डिस्कस किया था कि अब जब पार्टी जीत चुकी है, जब इनर पावर टसल्स देखते हैं कि पार्टी के अंदर अब जैसे कि सिद्धारमैया को सीएम चूज करने में द पार्टी टुक ओवर 3-4 days, सो दैट गेव आउट एज अ वीक लिंक कि पार्टी के अंदर देयर इज नॉट मच यूनिटी कि देयर इज टसल गोइंग ऑन कि कौन चीफ मिनिस्टर बनेगा. दिस इज समथिंग दैट शुड बी डिसाइडेड बिफोर द पोल्स, before the party has won. That if the party wins, who will be the chief minister? So that is something कि जो पार्टी को as a weak party display करता है. And अब फिर ऐसे कहने में आता है कि when the party के अंदर में ही there is not, everything is not well, when they are somewhere not fighting, okay, but they have disagreements among themselves only, so how will they rule the state? But okay, now the chief minister has been decided upon, and a 10-member council of ministers was sworn in on 20th of May, and MB Patil belongs to the Lingayat community, shifted from BJP to Congress, and okay, and so see, the council has a scheduled tribe member, Muslim, Christian, Dalit member, yes, and the Congress has to work really hard in the state, because if it really wants to continue its win not only in Karnataka but in other states also, then it really has to work. people will only see Congress performance in this state and only 2-3 states where it is in power, only then will it be voted into other states. So it's very important that now Congress performs on whatever promises that it has done in the polls. Now that Jallikattu thing, what happened with Jallikattu is that Jallikattu is a sport which involves bullfighting, bull and all that stuff. So now there was a petition in the Supreme Court that the Jallikattu should be banned because it is not keeping up with animal welfare and animal safety. Okay, but it was the Animal Welfare Board of India versus Union of India, and the case offered a signal opportunity for the court to usher India's animal welfare code into a fairer path. But the judgment which was delivered by the Supreme Court was that Jallikattu is totally valid. And look, the sport of Jallikattu involves men competing against each other by holding on to the humps of agitated bulls that are released into an open area. Okay, so it involves that animal fighting, bullfighting. But in 2014, the Supreme Court has declared that this practice of Jallikattu was illegal. But now recently it has declared that okay, Jallikattu was legal. So now let's see if the Supreme Court has so yes, there were some questions about Jallikattu which now had been cleared by SC when it stated that Jallikattu was valid. Court-appointed panel's report raises fresh questions on SEBI's functioning. So सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने एक पैनल अपॉइंट किया था जो सेबी जो है सिक्योरिटी एंड एक्सचेंज बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया के फंक्शनिंग के अंदर देखी, और उसकी उन्होंने जो रिपोर्ट उस पैनल ने प्रिपेयर की थी उससे सेबी के फंक्शनिंग में कुछ क्वेश्चंस आए कि सेबी पूरी तरीके से प्रॉपरली जो है वो फंक्शन नहीं करती हुई दिख रही है. And so yes, this is one case, and SEBI was asked to probe into Adani Hindenburg case, and the BRICS, and so BRICS is between Brazil, Russia, India and China. That's how the name BRICS. And there are other 19 countries who are eager to join BRICS, and South Africa was also, it was first BRIC and then South Africa was also included into BRICS, and it made it BRICS as for South Africa now, and other countries are also there who are waiting to join the line. So basically it is about, there are so many international organizations and it is not necessary that all work. देखिए इंडिपेंडेंस के जस्ट बाद से, जब हमारी इंडिपेंडेंस हुई थी, मतलब जब कोल्ड वॉर का टाइम था, सॉरी नॉट इंडिपेंडेंस, कोल्ड वॉर के टाइम पे नॉन अलाइंड मूवमेंट NAM was something that was very successful and it was a well-known organization. But now, though it exists, the non-aligned exists still, but it has lost all of its importance. And SAARC is one group, ASEAN is one such international organization. All of these are existing, but now I feel that We are overburdened. There is G20, there is G7, there is Asian, there is SAARC, there is BRICS. There are so many international organizations that we are included into that I don't know that how we're managing it. They have somewhere lost their importance after all of this. So let's see who will now we have witnessed the emancipation and subversion of the people's will. The Supreme Court ने recently क्या करा था कि bureaucracy की range जो है the Supreme Court gave it to the Delhi government कि yes, Delhi government is the one who will control the bureaucracy. लेकिन what did the center do? उन्होंने quickly एक ऐसा ordinance निकाला जिससे Supreme Court का पूरा decision बिल्कुल nullify हो गया. And that was कि final से जो होगा वो lieutenant governor के पास होगा bureaucratic matters में. So this is something that is not right. मैंने आपके साथ discuss किया था कि I felt it was not right. सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने डिसीजन किया था कि ओके दिल्ली इज अ नेशनल कैपिटल रीजन, बट आई थिंक ब्यूरोक्रेसी इज समथिंग जो स्टेट कंट्रोल कर सकता था. ओके, एवरी अदर स्टेट हैज ब्यूरोक्रेसी इन इट्स कंट्रोल. वेदर इट्स पंजाब पुलिस, इट कम्स अंडर द पंजाब स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. There it's Maharashtra police, it comes under the Maharashtra government. Then why not Delhi police under the Delhi government? Why is it under the central government? And Supreme Court ने जब इसके लिए फैसला निकाला था तो center immediately brought out an ordinance and transferred the powers back to the lieutenant governor, that is back to the center. So this was something that it was subversion of the people's will. If people elected Delhi government, then it is the people's will. So that is a subversion of people's will. And how the center is playing with which I feel it's not in all cases, but in this case I felt that, and it may be that center may have its reasons because Delhi is a national capital region. It needs more security, more maintenance than any other state. It's not that any other state, but still it has all the official buildings and ministries existing in Delhi. So yes, the situation there is different. Yes, BJP fell behind Karnataka. In Tamil Nadu, it's MK Stalin's DMK. In Karnataka, it's Congress. So somewhere in the south, the BJP doesn't has a very strong hold. Let's see, 50 years ago and 100 years ago, Watergate issue, Nixon not to resign. What was this Watergate issue? You can always go on and search online. Fiji Indians disabilities. Okay, let's move ahead. Okay, in Uruguay the water situation is very, very difficult. And that approximately after 10 days it is saying that the water will run out in Montevideo. Telangana Andhra Pradesh water dispute. You must have known that Andhra Pradesh and Telangana were a single state before it was in Andhra Pradesh, but after mass agitation Telangana was carved out of Andhra Pradesh in 2004. So the Bachawat Tribunal allocate water resources to 3 riparian states, and the Bachawat Water Tribunal constituted to settle the dispute between Maharashtra, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. But now that Andhra Pradesh was bifurcated into Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, now again the water problems have occurred, but this time between Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, because now Andhra Pradesh has to share it into 2, the water has to be shared into 4 states now and not 3 anymore. So the situation is different. and the center has convened 2 meetings of the Apex Council and consisting of the Union Minister and Chief Minister of Telangana and AP without making any attempt to deal with the issue. So the water resources is a problem now. Okay, so European Commission, the legislatures, co-legislatures signed the Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism, that is CBAM, and the primary objective of this mechanism, what this mechanism is, क्यों ये बनाया गया है कि कार्बन लीकेज जहाँ पर भी हो रहा है उसकी सिचुएशन को हटाने के लिए, ठीक है. यहाँ पे EU मैन्युफैक्चरर जो है वो कार्बन इंटेंसिव प्रोडक्शन कंट्रीज को लेस स्ट्रिंजेंट क्लाइमेट पॉलिसीज, मतलब उनके ऊपर एक अलग सी पॉलिसीज अप्लाई करेगी जहाँ पे कार्बन एमिशन या कार्बन लीकेज ज्यादा होते हुए दिख रहा है, यू नो. तो जो लोग भी 2026 में जब ये CBAM वाला पूरी तरीके से अप्लाई हो जाएगा, उसके बाद से जो भी लोग EU में सामान इंपोर्ट करेंगे, यूरोपियन यूनियन में सामान जो इंपोर्ट होगा, उनको कार्बन सर्टिफिकेट खरीदने पड़ेंगे, ये दिखाते हुए कि ये प्रोडक्ट जो है वो कार्बन प्राइसिंग रूल्स के हिसाब से कि ज्यादा कार्बन एमिशंस नहीं कर रहा है, कार्बन लीकेज नहीं कर रहा है, जो कि इन्वायरमेंटल फ्रेंडली है. तो कंट्रीज वरीड इसीलिए है क्योंकि कार्बन लीकेज जैसे सीमेंट, आयरन वगैरह इन सभी चीजों में रहता ही है. कार्बन सर्टिफिकेट ऑब्टेन करना विल बी लिटिल, मतलब कैसे होगा. यूरोपियन यूनियन इज अ वेरी बिग इम्पोर्टर ऑफ थिंग्स. बहुत सारे कंट्रीज का बिजनेस यूरोपियन यूनियन वन ऑफ द लार्जेस्ट इम्पोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट उसमें है, बिकॉज इट हैज सो मेनी कंट्रीज इन इट. सो द कंट्रीज हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल फॉर दैट. So the deal with the quiz, just read the questions, leave to it. आपने कल के questions पढ़े होंगे, so leave the questions, read the questions again, and this time with the answers. And yesterday the questions were based on mango, the king of fruits. Now the word of the day is flaunt, that is boast, एक तरीके से show off करना. तो ठीक है, हम बोलते हैं ना flaunt करना, दिखावा करना, ठीक है. displaying something ostentatiously, display something proudly. जैसे कि he flaunted his new sports car to the entire department. Look, I have this, I have that. इस तरीके से. और people flaunt that, do you know who my father is, there, the father's position and all that stuff. So that is flaunting, to show off. तृणमूल कांग्रेस अपोज्ड द दिल्ली ऑर्डिनेंस थिंग, वेयर द सेंटर ने, जो अभी हमने डिस्कस किया था कि सेंटर ने ऑर्डिनेंस निकाला था वेयर द फाइनल स्टे रेस्ट विद द लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर, उसको अपोज करने के लिए. एंड इट हैज आल्सो रिक्वेस्टेड अदर पार्टीज टू अपोज दैट ऑर्डिनेंस व्हिच इज ब्रॉट बाय द सेंटर. Rahul Gandhi took a truck ride this time to understand the problems of truckers. Sri Lanka was declared bankrupt some time ago, and finally after a long, not today but yes, some time ago, finally the IMF agreed, the International Monetary Fund agreed to help Sri Lanka. So let's see how Sri Lanka will recover, it will cope up, because all other countries, especially China, is helping Sri Lanka a lot. but it will take some time to cover all the damage. India's global trade should go paperless, a step towards environment. The Indian government, parliament is also trying to go paperless very soon. It has been quite for some time now, this discussion. So the CSK won yesterday against the Gujarat Titans.